Hi students, how are you today? Welcome to our lesson on December 4th. For our Do Now, we want you to have fun responding to the prompt about National Dice Day. Our objective will be to practice dividing fractions. I want you so good at fractions when you go to algebra next year. Your teachers are going to be so impressed. Our essential question, look, I'm going to use some of the stickers now. I'm going to pop down, and I thought I saw, wait, let me keep looking. I saw somewhere, question mark. Oh, now I can't find it. Sorry about that. But our essential, we found the pin. Our essential question is, what steps must I take when dividing more than one fraction in the same problem? So more than two fractions, actually, we're going to do today. So watch the video and complete the assigned problems. Remember, I want you to show your work. That's what really impresses me, showing your work. So we have an exit ticket. So when dividing fractions, you should, let's see if you remember from yesterday, blank the first fraction, blank the multiplication sign to blank, and blank the second fraction to its blank. Whoa, a lot of blanks. So we'll get to that and we'll do that together. If you didn't finish up in class, please finish up your work. So remember, full participation credit means turning your camera on for that opening discussion that we always have. And then at the end of the period, just turn your camera on and hold up your paper so I can see your hard work. Makes me super proud of you, and you know that. Now, if you did not complete this week's quiz in Teams, please go into Teams and do that, and keep checking your PowerSchool. I'll be updating PowerSchool for your class. I think I'm almost done, so you can make sure you look at that. Remember, when you are distance learning, it's really important that you're a self-starter, and it's really important that you follow all directions when you watch the videos, and also look at everything in the videos like what I just read to you so that you know what's expected of you in math class. Okay, we have all these holidays that we never hear about, so I've been looking up obscure, little known holidays. And today happens to be National Cookie Day. And these are the prettiest cookies that I could find. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So enjoy those cookies. Boy, they are a lot of work. They almost look like somebody sewed them with lace. And our Do Now, it's also National Dice Day. Yeah. So here's our question. How can playing a simple, fun game help you get to know someone? So, and this, we'll get back to our exit ticket at the end of class. Okay, so we're doing fraction division today. So let's get started. When we have three problems, we really need to do them two at a time. So we've got 1/9 divided by 1/2 divided by 4/9. We can only do two problems at a time. That's how we're going to handle it. So we'll start with 1/9, keep the first fraction, change the division to multiplication, and flip the 1/2 to its reciprocal, 2/1. And when we cannot cross simplify, so we end up with 2/9. Now, we still have to take care of the 4/9. So we'll have 2/9. Instead of dividing, multiply by the reciprocal, 9/4. Now I've definitely got some cross canceling. 9 and 9 are each divisible by themselves for a quotient of 1. Then I multiply across. 2 times 1 is 2. 4 times 1 is 4. And I can reduce 2/4 to 1/2. And that's our final answer for that problem, 1/2, which I will put here as well. So now I have 3/16 divided by 1/2. So I can do that one right here. 3/16. Then I change the division to multiplication, and I flip the second fraction to its reciprocal, and I see that I can simplify. 2 is a factor of 16. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 16 divided by 2 is 8. When I multiply straight across, I have 3/8, which is my final answer here. And I put that in the next problem. And now I'm dividing 3 dividends. So I'm going to go to my next page. This is number 3. And it will be 1/4 divided by 3 divided by 3/8. Now, first thing I want to do is I'm going to put a denominator of 1 under this. I'm also going to take these first 2 and work on those. 1/4, change the division to multiplication, and flip the second fraction, and that will give me 1 times 1 is 1, 4 times 3 is 12. Now I'm going to take that 1/12 and multiply it, because I'm changing the division to multiplication, and I'm going to flip 3/8 to 8/3. And the 1 and the 3 cannot be simplified, but the 8 and the 12 are both divisible by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2, and 12 divided by 4 is 3. So I just multiply straight across. 2 times 1 is 2, 3 times 3 is 9, and that's my final answer, 2/9. So I'll put that here, and that's a final answer. It's simplified already, and I'll put that here. So I think I can do this next problem right here on the page. I'm going to get a different color, and it's 2/9. I change the division to multiplication. I flip 2/3 to 3/2, and I have quite a bit of simplifying I can do. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. Multiplying straight across, 1 times 1 is 1, and 3 times 1 is 3. So that's a final answer, 1/3. And I'll put that 1/3 in the next line. And let me change the color. And now I've got 1/3 times, because I changed the division to multiplication, and I flip the second fraction to its reciprocal. There's nothing I can do in terms of cross simplifying. So I'll just multiply across. 2 times 1 is 2, 3 times 1 is 3, and that's my final answer, 2/3, which I also will put on number 6. So let's move on to number 6. It's a little bit more complicated. So we've got, sorry about that. Let's get our paper back. Okay, we've got 3/5 divided by 9. Sorry about that. Number 6. 3/5 divided by 9 divided by the prior answer, which was 2/3. Now I'm going to take that 9 and I'm going to put a denominator of 1. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to do 3/5 divided by, so I multiply 1/9, okay? So simplify, 3 divided by 3 is 1, 9 divided by 3 is 3. Multiplying across, I have 1/15. Now I'm going to take that 1/15 and multiply it by the reciprocal of 2/3, which is 3/2. And 3 divided by 3 is 1. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Now I multiply across. 1 times 1 is 1. 5 times 2 is 10. So 1/10. And then 1/10 goes on the next line. And I think this one I will have room to do it right here on my paper. So I've got 1/10, and I change the division to multiplication, and I flip 9/20 to its reciprocal. And what I see I can do here is 10 is a factor of 20, so I can divide both those numbers by 10. 10 divided by 10 is 1. 20 divided by 10 is 2. Now I'll multiply straight across. 1 times 2 is 2, and 9 times 1 is 9. And we have the answer of 2/9. That's final simplified answer. I'll put that on the next line. And so now we're going to have I don't think I need this separate page. I think I can do this on this page. 1/18, change the division to multiplication, and flip 2/9 to 9 divided by 2. And do you see where our opportunity for simplifying is? 9 divided by 9 is 1. 18 divided by 9 is 2. Multiplying across, 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. And that's our final answer, 1/4. So we'll put that here, and we'll put that on number 9. And since we have 3 things to divide, I'm going to go ahead and do that on the next page. 9, 2/9 divided by 1/4 divided by 5. And I'm going to give that 5 a denominator of 1. So I'm going to start with the first 2. So I've got 2/9, change it to multiplication, flip 1/4 to 4/1. And I can't simplify anything, so I'm just going to multiply across. 2 times 4 is 8, and 9 times 1 is 9. Now I'll take 8/9, change the division to multiplication, flip 5/1 to 1/5. I still don't have any opportunities for simplifying. So I'm just going to multiply straight across. 8 times 1 is 8. 9 times 5 is 45. And that's the final answer for that. 8/45. Final answer, simplified. Put that in the next row. Now, we don't trust this, we check, we verify. So 1/9, change the division to multiplication, flip 8/45 to 45/8. The 1 and the 8, there's nothing we can do, it's already simplified for us. But 9 is a factor of 45. 9 divided by 9 is 1. 45 divided by 9 is 5. So now I can multiply across. 5 times 1 is 5. 8 times 1 is 8. And our answer checks. So let's go back to our exit ticket. So when dividing fractions, you should keep the first fraction. You should change this should say division. Oops, mistake. Change the division sign to multiplication. And then you should flip the second fraction to its reciprocal. And many of you yesterday in class remembered this word reciprocal from 7th grade math. So proud of you for that. So anyway, let's see what we've got for a stamp here. How about the star? You guys are the superstars of dividing. I'll cover up the mistake I made. And those stars are all for you. Thank you for working hard. Thank you for being available and ready for math. Thank you for having your notes ready. Thank you for doing your do now and your exit ticket in teams, and for doing your math work on your physical notes where you show your work and you get lots of practice, because you know when you do that, you'll be great.